Hey people, Broken Puppet, and this is how to draw an old school fortune teller. Enjoy.
I'll be using red for my sketch lines. Just use normal pencil if you're using paper. Right, so here we go. Drawing an oval shape, like so. Line at the middle. 2 lines with a curved top, just touching that oval. Line coming down off of this one. A wider circle just coming off the top, touching about halfway through that oval shape. Line through the centre. And a bit of hair just on the outside here, but I'm not going to do too much detail on that just yet. So come on the face. I'm going to put drawing guide on. I'm going to go symmetry just to speed things up. Makes no difference that if you're drawing on paper, just draw what you see on one side on both sides. It's that simple. So what we're going to do, got a line here halfway through this oval shape. One line just a little bit above it. One line about halfway through that. And one just a little bit below that. So basically, it's going to be your eyes, your eyebrows, your nose, and your mouth. So we're going to start off with the nose. Real simple, nice little curve up, curve down, curve around. Simple as that. You don't do nothing more than that just for the mouth. For the nose. For the mouth, a little V shape just going up from that line, curving down through it, come off the sides. Make sure it comes out wider than the nose. Bring those lines up, V shape down, and that's your top lip. Bottom lip is just a simple curve, like so. And a little line just underneath, just to give a bit of a jaw shape. Now coming up from the nose, roughly about here, in between the nostrils. Come up straight, and once you hit this line, start to curve into that bigger one. So roughly where the nostril sort of, length is, you sort of draw it from there. That's roughly where you want to start your eyes. So we're going to create a curve coming across, like so. Then a curve, come backwards. Then take a step back, look at it, make sure it's the right size. I'm quite happy with those. I'm going to create another line to come over the top. Circle inside, with a circle inside. I'm going to create some eyelashes. Just little lines, just curving with the curve of the eye. And the upper eyelid, slightly longer ones. No, it's not realistic. I don't want to go from the eye bits there because I prefer coming off the second eyelid bit. No, it's old school. It's not realistic. It's just stylized. Going to create an eyebrow now, following that line. Curving around, getting a bit wider than the eye. Bring that line back. Join up. So you can see this old school face is starting to take shape. Now coming on this, starting from this oval shape we've done. Coming a little bit sharper. Once you go back to here, drag your line in just a little bit. Make sure there's a fair little bit of gap just here to the side of the eye. That'll do the trick. Now, at the top of the heads, when we have the hat, I want to have a nice key feature in the centre. So I'm going to create this teardrop shape and then a line inside it. Little circle just on the forehead, just there. So coming from just outside that oval shape, I'm going to curve here up into that shape. Symmetric line just there, curving down. It's going to be the base of the hat. Create a curved line, coming out once, coming out twice, 3 times crossing over, and a little bit just on top. I'm going to turn that symmetry off. Oh no, it's next to the ears. A little curve just around here. So 2 circles for earrings just off of that. Now I'm going to turn the symmetry off, because I don't want next parts to be symmetric. So just sketch in that neck a little bit more just there. I'm going to add some hair. So you can see the hair's going to come from here, curving down, curving out. Curve that line back into that gap, like so. I'm going to create a circle shape off of this, circle shape off of that, one sort of curved one just there, coming to a point, a circular one just there, and one just on the edge. Very similar on the other side now. So just creating some nice circular shapes to really bold in and build up the hair. A few little bits just coming off like so. Let's reinforce that shoulder a little bit. Some lines across just with a bit of clothing on there. And a bit of a fan at the bottom where you just have something flaring out a little bit. Now here it's going to have a necklace, so I'm going to do repeating circles just coming up around that neckline, getting smaller as I go up. One bit of hair just there on the inside, one curve of hair just there. I'm just going to flip that symmetry back on for a sec. And right, I'm going to do some pattern work, so I'm going to have dots coming up through that line. Here, I'm going to draw an S shape. Off the S shape, create another curve. Off that one, create another curve just there. I'm going to have this part up here, it's going to be striped. So just bring in some stripes just across it. And you can see we're starting to take shape now. So what I'm going to do now, create another layer. Just going to go over the top of it now in pen. So I'm going to select airbrush, hard airbrush. Do this on paper. I recommend using something like Unipen fine liners. Very, very good for this sort of thing. Now, I like my line work to be quite chunky. So here we go. Just going to go over all that now with the liner. Let's get these eyes. Now let's get the head in there. Get that little jewel part in the center. A little bit of pattern work. Let's get these stripes in here. Once done that, turn the symmetry off because the rest isn't symmetric. Now to create the shape of these ones, I bring in the outside line, bring one line somewhere across, and then just stick with that. And I'll give that hairpiece a nice curve. Almost there. Just going to do a bit of pattern work at the bottom here. So I'm just going to get a little dip. And just keep rotating this as we go around. Little line just up the centre of each one. Some dots at the end of them. Some dots just through this second bit just there. And now the last bit of hair. Just little dots. Line across there. And one there. So I think that is the outline done. So just get rid of those red lines. And we're on to a bit of shading. So I'm just going to select the soft airbrush this time. Very small brush. And just work it in. Now, the one big difference between doing it on the tablet to using normal paper, and that's we often go over the line and then clean it up by raising around the outside on a different layer. If you're doing it on paper, just don't go over the line. It's literally the only difference. So we've got that on, so we turn that symmetry back on. So I can do both sides at the same time. So a bit of dark just underneath the eye, a bit of dark just above the eye, in that eyebrow bit, and just following this curve, coming down to that nostril. Get a rub up, just rub out those inside bits. Just going to colour in this top lip black. A little bit of shadow, that bottom one. Some shadow underneath the chin. A bit just here, just on the side. I'm going to come quite big here, turn transparency down a bit. Just want to create a little bit, come from the cheeks to the eyes. like so. A little bit above, a little bit there. That's it for the symmetry, except for... Actually, no, I'll do the top details as well. So you've got this part of the hair. So I'm going to go black here, black here. Leave a little highlight just in the centre of it. And then erase the outside parts. I'm doing this in a separate layer so I don't erase the face shadows. So just doing the hat now, so I'm going to bring a little bit across there. A little bit there, a little bit there. A little bit here across that top. A little bit across that top just there. Just going to blacken this part here. And I'm going to turn off the drawing guide. Little highlight bit just there. And just fade this as you come down. Quite small. Do a little line just on the eyes, inside eye. Going dark at the top, fading out as you go down. You can see nice and clearly up close here, so little circle bit, fade off, black at the top, fade as you go down. And you get some really nice eyes out of that. Now back onto this here. So I'm going to colour from the ends, leaving the highlights in the centre. So like here, colour from that side, from this side. I'm going to do all of it, and as I do all of it, the hair's going to mix. As we're now, it looks like separate sections, like here, 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 and here. But once you've done the black over the edges, it all kind of just brings it together. You'll see what I mean in a sec. So it's doing the same thing, just leaving that highlight just down the centre of the hair each time. Just rub out those outside parts where we kind of overlapped. So you see it all just kind of links. Now black is pretty much the most important colour, I'd say, with old traditional tattoos. Oops. Gonna have my ear. So I'm just doing the exact same now on the other side. Just erase those outside parts again. Just gonna have a little bit of shadows in this part of the neck, a little bit there, a little bit just in this corner, maybe just kind of that part of the arm just there. So yeah, just rub out those bits where it goes over the line, like so. Just going to put some details now on this part of the arm. Let's raise a little bit over here. And I think I might just add a little bit more pattern work. Excuse me. Just leaving across that. And I think one last little bit of shadow and that should do the trick. And there we have it. Just turn off that drawing guide. And that's how to draw an old school fortune teller. Or gypsy, depending on how you sort of interpret it. But yeah, I mean, like the main details are sort of, you know, modifying this one. Obviously, you can add colour, but breaking up the sections, like 2 seconds, like different body parts. So you've got the arm, which is an accessory. You could have a hand, you know, other body parts, other items, a rose there. The hair are very key. Getting different kind of flows with different shapes, play around different designs and stuff. The hat, very, very important. There's so many different ways of doing it, you know, different shapes, different patterns. Just play around with them. Like the way I've sort of divided each section up, maybe try do a different pattern and different ones and see how it goes for you. Stuff like the jewellery, very important. And just in general the face, you know, position the eyes, the eye size, the mouth size, you know, they all make a very different kind of character for the individual. But those are the key things to sort of think of when you're trying to customise these. But I'll do other future videos as well, sort of showing you how you can modify and customise. But for now, yeah, that is how to draw an old school fortune teller. I hope you like it. Check out my videos, comment, subscribe. You guys know the usual routine. And I'll see you next time. Peace.